What is up, everybody? Arcade here with a brand new video for you guys today. I'm going to talk about Assassin's Creed. This video is going to be about the missed opportunity that was in Assassin's Creed 3. I know Assassin's Creed 3 is way long in the past. Yes, the remaster came out last year, but for the most part, it's in the past. But I want to talk about it because in general, any discussion is worth having, whether it was something that happened 400 years ago or something that could happen 400 years in the future. Any discussion should happen if you feel like there's something to talk about. And I want to talk about this because I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. I'm a big fan of Ubisoft video games in general. I play a lot of Ubisoft games. As much shit as Ubisoft get from fan bases, I play a lot of Ubisoft games. Assassin's Creed, I played every single Assassin's Creed game. And so, obviously, I'm a fan of the franchise. And I made a video before saying Assassin's Creed 3 is the most underrated Assassin's Creed game, the most underappreciated Assassin's Creed game, and to me is one of the best Assassin's Creed games. And a lot of people, they hate on, they trash it, talk about all this, how they don't like Odin Gaetan, they don't like how naive he is, they don't like how brutish he is and his manners and how he acts. And to me, I like him. To me, he's a good character. To me, I prefer Odin Gaetan over Ezio. Let me slow the fuck down because I'm talking. I'm talking too fast. Anyways, I want to talk about, I just finished the King George DLCs and remastered. I didn't play the King George DLCs on 360 back when the game first came out because I just wasn't really, focusing too much on DLCs at that time. But I did play the DLCs recently when it came to King George remaster, and I did stream on Twitch. So if you want to watch me play the King George DLC, I do have those in my VODs. So my VODs, you can go check those out, and you can watch me play the King George DLCs. Or if you follow me on Twitch in general, you watch me play any video game, including Assassin's Creed Ragnarok when that comes out. That's the new Assassin's Creed game that got leaked out. So if you're interested in Assassin's Creed universe, I will be live streaming Ragnarok when that does come out. So just saying that future reference. Follow me on Twitch. Link to have me in the description box below. Anyways, getting on topic, Assassin's Creed 3, a game that I thoroughly enjoyed, a game that I really, really liked, a game that I loved. I liked Return to Gaetan so much. I mean, Return to Gaetan is like such a freaking a good character, and maybe it's because since I have Native American blood, I understand Native American culture, I understand things like that. So maybe for me it's biased. Maybe the way I feel towards it is because I understand the character. Whereas a lot of people who are, not Native American, who are not, a person of color, might not understand his character. But anyway, this isn't about his character. This is about Randy Gates. This is about how the game controlled, how the game handled, in comparison the main game to the DLC. I've always said that every Assassin's Creed game should have its own identity. And by identity, I don't mean where your location is. I don't mean, who your surrounding areas. Being in Egypt versus being in Greece versus being in Paris or being in freaking New York. That's irrelevant. What I mean by having your own identity is you as an assassin, you look like you're different from the rest, and by that your outfit and how you perform as an assassin. And to me, when it came to the King George DLC, all you saw, as good as the DLC is good, the DLC is freaking really good. But all you saw was the missed opportunity that Ubisoft had in making Odin Gaetan an amazing character. He's a good character by himself. But the DLC showed you how amazing he could have been had they made him play that way in the full game. Because the way he performs in the DLC, which is the gameplay you're seeing, he performs like a unique individual assassin. An assassin who has, blessings from, animal spirits, a wolf, a bear, an eagle. Obviously it's gonna be eagle because Assassin's Creed. And you can traverse the world with these powers. And it's such a unique and beautiful way that it works. You can run around the rooftops, or you can fly around the roof. You can not fly, but leap to where you want to get to using your eagle powers. That would have been awesome to have that in a full game. It basically works the same way zip lines work in Syndicate. So you can't say, well, that would just break, how Assassin's Creed works. It would just, people wouldn't climb buildings anymore. They'd just fly to the top of them. Well, Syndicate has zip lines. It works the exact same way as zip lines in Syndicate. So you play Syndicate, but you didn't play the King George DLCs. The way his eagle powers work is very similar to how the zip lines work in Syndicate. And when you play the DLC, you just feel like this would have been so nice to have in the full game. It would have made Odin Gaetan more unique. It also goes back to what I told my friends. I said to my friends that his Assassin's outfit doesn't fit the character. He's a Native American. he should have a Native American themed outfit. And in the DLC, you can wear it in the full game as well when you unlock it through the DLC. But the outfit that he wears in DLC, when Kento wears in DLC, is very Native American themed. It still has the assassin look to it when it comes to the hood. It still has the assassin logo on it. And that should have been his main outfit in the main game, in my opinion, because it just looks more Native American. It looks more traditional to his character. And then that's the biggest thing I want to get across when it comes to this video, is that everything that Ubisoft did in the DLC that was good could have made the character overall better had it been what they did in the full game. When you play Origins, when you play Odyssey, the characters feel unique in those games because they have unique features to themselves. And those games themselves are unique by themselves when it comes to, the boss fights and things like that. Making your game unique is what separates it from the other games. If you have a game that looks exactly the same, plays exactly the same as the previous game, it's not really a sequel, it's just an expansion. And that's kind of how people saw Assassin's Creed after a while. It's like, oh, it's a new year, new Assassin's Creed. It's kind of like what any sports game when it came to Call of Duty. It came a point where it's like every year, new Assassin's Creed, nothing special, just a new location, new skin. And so characters didn't look unique. People didn't feel unique until Origins, until Odyssey. And soon Ragnarok will also be a unique experience. And the King George DLC by itself was a unique experience, but all you feel when you're playing it is, if only the full game played like this. If only the mechanics played like this. If only I can fly around rooftops like I can in DLC. If only I can summon a pack of wolves to attack my enemies like I can in DLC. If only I can use the Spirit of the Bear to destroy things in the main game like I can in DLC. You spend the entire time enjoying the DLC, but also thinking to yourself, if only the main game had this. And that's unfortunate, because again, the main game is good. And I've actually seen videos before. I've seen people say before that they would have liked the game more had it been more, if they had the same powers they had in DLC. So that tells you, like, even though me, someone who enjoyed the main game, I would enjoy it even more had it been like the DLC. People who didn't enjoy the main game would have loved it had it had the DLC as a main game. And that's about like King George himself, just the way Rodney Gaetan plays in the DLC. His mechanics, his gear, his power-ups, things like that. It makes him unique. You can go the exact same route. You can say, in the main game, he goes to Achilles to learn how to be an assassin, but he also goes back to his village to get the powers, because his village also secretly has a bloodline. And yes, he gets his bloodline from his father, but you can also say that maybe someone else in the village also had the bloodline, or maybe his mom had a similar kind of bloodline. Not the same bloodline as Desmond, but maybe a different assassin bloodline, because Desmond's not the only assassin descendant. There's hundreds and thousands of descendants of the assassins. So it's not like it's just Desmond. So you could have had someone in his village also be a descendant of the assassins in the first civilization. And maybe the Native Americans, they had a way to embrace their animal spirit like they do in the DLC. So you could have Rodney Gaetan, learn from Achilles, but also embrace his Native American heritage when it comes to his spirit animals, and have these power-ups. It would have been so unique, so different, and so cool, and so nice. And again, at the end of the day, it just feels like a missed opportunity. But with that said, don't let that make you feel like the main game is bad. If you didn't play the main game of Assassin's Creed 3, this video is not to tell you the main game is bad. To me, it's good. It's a good experience. It's worth playing. I enjoyed it. I loved it. But the DLC just left you wanting. The way that it behaved, the way the mechanics worked, to be the same across the board for the main game and DLCs. So maybe, hopefully, Ubisoft, at some point, they will continue to be more unique with Assassin's Creed. Hopefully with Ragnarok, it's a hugely unique experience. Now, I'll talk about Ragnarok in a later video, but for today, that's it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments below. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day. Watch my last video when it came to game of the years and things like that. So, again, thanks, guys. Hope you all enjoy it. Peace out.